Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, Haley. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, Dan.
Happy Saturday to everybody who is watching online. It's not live, don't worry, but we are video recording the show for posterity.
We would like to start posting the podcast on YouTube and when we can do video.
Yes, a video version of the podcast.
Yeah.
Does it get better than that?
Probably not.
Can't imagine. But it's something we're trying, and it's a little disconcerting because there's cameras pointed at our faces. It's just you and I, though. At least there's no camera people here.
No, that would be much worse.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to what we've got going today. We're going to be talking about a weird kitchen appliance that potentially could save you a ton of time in the kitchen and help you make the best food you've ever made.
Yes, that's the key.
We've got somebody we'll be interviewing, Peter Ogle. He works at RepcoLite. You've heard him on the show before. He's a man of he mans the chat,
yes.
But he's a man of many passions, and one of those passions is the sous vide, and he's going to talk about that and why you might want one. That's coming up next. We'll also be giving away some gift certificates at the end of the show. $50 gift certificate to a listener and a friend of that listener. We'll tell you how to get entered into that coming up. But right now, let's talk about, we've only got 4.5 minutes. Now we've got 3 minutes.
Gotta go quick.
Yeah, we got to go quick. But I want to talk a bit about a very unique product, a very strange product that we've got on the shelves in the stores at RepcoLite. It's something that you probably walk by if you're in the stores and don't even look twice at it.
Well, you might if you notice the label. That's the best thing about this product, in my opinion. It does a lot of things, and it's really cool, but the label is my favorite thing.
Well, right. It's very interesting. It's a little guy...
He's
pretty buff.
Got his muscle shirt on, and it looks like he's a big weightlifter, and he's
some kind of tights,
holding up the Durhams at the top of the label. The colors are good, everything about it.
It's an 80-year-old product. It's super old. I don't think they've changed the label since that. That's probably Grandpa Durham right there. Posing in the gym for that. But it's rock hard water putty, it's called. It's a powder, a gypsum powder, basically. You add water to it, obviously, and you can use it as a wood filler.
Right.
In all kinds of situations. And that's just one aspect of its use. Right. It can form, when it dries, it's super hard. You might even say rock hard. And if, in fact, that's what they clued right into. They put it on the label.
They knew what they were talking about.
Right. It can be screwed into. It can be drilled into. It
carved.
Can be cut on a saw, carved, all of those different things. Like I said, you got a knot in the wood. You want to lock that down, or you want to replace that, fill that hole, cracks in wood.
Repairing things.
Oh, man. It's very inexpensive. It's a powder form, so it's always ready to go, unless you pour water in ahead of time. Then it's only going to be good for a few more minutes. But if you leave it in its normal container, the way it's meant to be stored, you know what? I didn't even have the lid on mine, and it was still ready to go after 3 years of sitting on a shelf without a lid on it.
Well, it is powder.
It is powder. It's perfect for that. And I love that aspect of it because normally when I go to get wood fillers, they're already dried up.
Yes, they're always dried out.
So why did I need this stuff? What did I use it for? A very unique situation. And I think it just shows the width or the
range,
breadth.
Yeah.
The range, that's what I meant to say, of the product. And I had been looking at a picture in an antique mall for probably about 6 months, and I didn't get it because the picture frame, it was really old, but it was in bad shape. It had a couple of areas that were probably about a silver dollar size that an intricate carving had come completely off.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Right. I could maybe put some color on it to blend it together, but it wasn't going to be perfect. Well, finally, it's a great price. I liked it. I've seen it so many times. I'm going to buy it and see once if I can just paint over that area. I sell paint after all.
Why
I can probably hide it. Well, I got home and I remembered Durham's water putty, and I know it can be shaped and sculpted. And I thought, what if I mix it out, put it onto there? It bonds really well.
Right.
Once it starts to set up, maybe I can carve these little oak leaves into it. And
that's a really good idea.
I pretty much did. It's not perfect, what I accomplished.
What I saw in the picture was really impressive.
It was really impressive because part of it was just a tremendous color match. I happened to have the right paints at home that together made the match work. But even if I couldn't have, I could have painted the whole thing one more time a perfectly solid color.
Exactly.
Very strange, very interesting use of the product. It can be used for so many different things. But if you see it sitting on the shelf, just ask about it because you probably need... But if you see it, this is what we do when we make a mistake. I don't know how I'll fix the audio, but I'll have to. If you see it sitting on the shelf, just snag one. You'll find so many different uses for it. And like I said, it doesn't go bad, inexpensive. Durham's water putty.
Something to have for sure.
Yeah, just even if it's just for the little muscle man on the label.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking the sous vide with Peter Ogle, and we're going to make you really hungry.
Yes.
That's all coming up just next. Just next. See? Another mistake. Haley, that's 2 for me, 0 for you. What did I say before that?
Make you really hungry. That's.
Then we laughed.
Uh-huh.
We're going to make you really hungry. What are we trying to say? Oh, yeah,
That's
it's coming up next.
Yeah.
Cameras are throwing off me game. They're off me game. All right, I got this.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. We're going to make you really hungry, and that's all coming up next. Stay tuned.
Did it.
Slam dunk.
Nailed it.
Yeah. See, and nobody will know
No,
that this all happened.
except these people.
The 4 people who find it.